Oh, I just had a garlic sandwich. It wasn't supposed to be a garlic sandwich, but this spread that I put on it, like tomato spread, thought it was mostly tomatoes. Turns out mostly garlic. So my mouth is a little like not on fire, but something, garlic, straight garlic. So it's kind of like wasabi or something, but not quite as strong. But anyway, that's not why I'm talking to you. That's not why I'm here today. I was on Facebook. I got a Facebook page. I'll tell you about that later. And a friend of mine who I haven't seen in years, I used to work with her probably 10, 15 years ago. She was complaining about a bad day, and I thought, she said, well, her phone died during a meeting, and she didn't explain the rest. But I thought, I had a bad Wednesday a while back, and it made me understand that all the other bad days I've had before and after were nothing, because that was the day, February 13th, 2008, my son committed suicide, jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. And it made me realize that every day I get up now, I ask Creator, give me that reason, give me that moment, give me that special thing on this day that tells me that this is a beautiful place, this is a beautiful world, and that I have a reason to take the step toward the next day. And it has taught me that there's always a rainbow. There's always a light. There's always a smile. There's always something, even if it's just a flower or if you have to force yourself to just be nice to someone. There's no, there's no day. I understand that there is. I understand there's people out there right now that are having the same day that I had back then. But even on that day, and every day after, every day that at least that I've looked, I found that thing that I was looking for that made me smile. And I'm just saying to people, you really think you're having a bad day? Think about it. Maybe you just need to call a friend. Maybe you need to go outside. Just take a deep breath. Listen to the birds. Like right now I'm hearing these birds, and understand that as much as I don't want to think that way sometimes, everything that happens has purpose. And even with what's happened to me, I still think it's a good world. Even with what's going on in the world, I still think it's a good world. People are off track, the world's off track. Doesn't mean we can't change it. Doesn't mean there's, it's an impossible task. It just means we got to start thinking differently, turning our minds and our thoughts and, filling ourselves with love and understanding. And one of the things that always bothers me when people say it, and I hear it a lot, I've heard it a lot in my life, I've said it a lot of times, is that, when you look at bad stuff, when you look at people doing bad things to each other, people say, this is the way it is, it's the way it's always been, it's not going to change, it's human nature. Well, that pisses me off now, because you know what? We're telling our children that. And I tell people, you want to be cynical, you want to give up, you want to be, just basically, ambivalent about the world's condition and not participate in it because you don't think anything's ever going to change or you can't change it. That's fine. Go there, be that. It's not really fine, but I'd say individual people, everyone, we all have our own right to do and think and be what we want. But I will ask only one thing of everyone out there. I will say one thing that I would have been saying for the last year over and over and over to friends and anybody else who will hear it. Because sometimes, I can ramble and talk and people kind of roll their eyes and, whatever. But what I would say to you is, don't say those kinds of things in front of children. Let your children and all the children you know have hope that they can change the world, that they individually and as a group can turn things around. We're not done yet. We're still breathing. And even though my son's not breathing anymore on this planet, he's not done yet either. His legacy lives on through me, and I'm going to work to make that, for the rest of my life. His legacy is in me. And I'll honor him and do what I can to do the best I can to work on the projects I'm working on, the Bridge of Fire, and, the bridge healing ceremonies that I've been working on here in San Francisco. And, I already know I've made a difference because people have told me. And it wasn't me making a difference, it was Creator through me. So I'm just telling you, there is hope. And I just want everybody to be a part of that.